Hello and welcome. I just recently got the Zombicide Black Plague box. I'm really excited to get playing it, but I'm going to paint it first. It comes with 71 minis. The majority of them are zombies, so I had to figure a way to paint zombie skin. And I figured I'd share my recipe for it. I believe it makes a pretty good effect, and it paints up pretty quick and easy. So let's check it out.
All right, we have our model here. I just primed it black. So now we're just going to put a base skin tone on it. I use Cadian flesh tone here. And yeah, so now we just kind of just put it all over the model. Cover the all the skin parts. You don't have to be like careful or anything about this because you can go back and you're going to paint, the clothes and everything on. All right, the flesh tone is dry. This actually took me 2 coats to put on because there's still some primer seeing. All right, then we're just gonna take some Antonio Camel Shade there, load up the brush, and then we just go all over him. You can apply this like really liberally. It's gonna go down the recess. It's gonna tint that skin color. Also, when you get to the highlighting stage, it's going to help you see the muscles and stuff to highlight. All right, now that the Antonio Camo Shade, the wash is dried, we're going to start highlighting some of the muscles. So we're going to start with Kislev Flesh. I'm just going to go around and pick out his muscles. Because the shade went in like the recesses, it's actually pretty easy to find all the places you want to highlight that are raised areas. But you're just gonna go around the muscles and the model here and pick it out with the start building up some highlights with the Kislev Flesh. Okay, that highlight is dry, the Kislev Flesh there. I'm gonna go one step higher though, kind of pale it up a little bit more, and I'm going to use the Army Painter Corpse Pale. So all you want to do here is go around the same muscles you have before and just kind of just pick out like little, leaving some of the paint prior to it on there. And this step is another one of those careful steps. These Cool Mini or Not Minis here are got pretty good musculature to it, so it's pretty easy to find the ridges and pick out the highlights. Yeah, you're just going to go around the model and pick out the muscles and a little bit higher. Okay, so as you can tell, we have a really bright highlight there, pale. It's also really stark, but we're going to wash it down. This is actually my favorite part. This is the fun part. So I got these 3 washes here. Antonio Camo Shade, Drucci Violet, and Carroburg Crimson. And we're just going to start off with the Antonio Camo Shade. And we're just going to liberally put this on the mini. You can never have too much of this. You just want to make sure that it doesn't pull too much in the recesses. Just go over the whole model. Make sure you get the legs. Okay. Get that in there. All right. So with that, yeah, some in there too. Now, while the Antonio Camo Shade is still wet, we're going to take some Drucci Violet here, and we're just going to kind of just pick some points to have some discoloration. And it'll mix with it, and you can see it'll make these weird colors, discolorations on the zombie there. Go You don't have to like do the, cover the whole model with this. Just pick out some spots. We're going to change some color up on the hands here. Get him on the head. Get him down that leg. Ooh. Okay. And then finally I take a little bit of the red as well, Caribou Crimson, and I use sparingly because this actually has a bright contrast to it. Just kind of pick some spots there. I use even less sparingly. More sparingly, pardon me. Yeah, there we go. And then when you're happy where the colors are, just kind of set it aside and let it dry. This is the longest part of the whole thing, is just letting inks dry. Okay, once the washes are dry here, this is what you get. You got some like color discoloration in the skin. And yeah, you can stop right here. I think it looks really good, and it was quick. But I'm going to darken it up a little bit more with just one more wash of Athonio Camo Shade. But this one's going to be not as liberal as the others and kind of thin down a little bit. I'm just going to go over it and just kind of just glaze the model and give it a rotting green tone to it. So there we go. There's the quick zombie skin done. All I got to do now is just pick out the pants and the boots and stuff. But that is the skin done.
Yeah, so that's how I painted the zombie skin for the Zombicide Black Plague set. You can use it pretty much for anything where you need a bunch of zombies. I wanted a quick way, and to get a lot of models done pretty quickly, because in all the Zombicide sets there are tons of them, and anytime you encounter zombies, there's more than just one. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any recipes of your own, you can share it in our Discord. And yeah, have a great one.